What's going on, guys? This is going to be a lather review of Lather and Wood. This is the Bay Rum scent, although all of their bases, from what I could see, are the same. They have three different scents, Bay Rum, Barbershop, and I don't really remember what the third one is. I'll get more into kind of like the scent profile and that type of stuff in the actual shaving video. I shaved with the gym razor yesterday. Great shave. Had a BBS feel to my face this morning. But at this point, you know, we're just about 24 hours of growth. So it's definitely back, and I could definitely feel, and you could probably hear the whiskers. Anyways, so yeah, we'll lather this with a bowl and also from the puck itself. This is a soft, it's a cream. It's not, I wouldn't even call it a crope. It is a cream. They fill it up to the top. Again, we'll get into like the details, the pricing, and that type of stuff, but it is 4.7 ounces. Where is it at on here? Yeah, 4.7 ounces. With the tin, I don't really like tins, you know. I'll kind of explain that in my next video, but all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bowl lather with the boar, and we're going to face lather with the badger. And I'll kind of come back after all of that, and I'll tell you how the face feel is. This is a tallow-based soap. So, I haven't used this yet. I'm going to take my spoon. Graciously, both of these have been sent from bilingual file to me. So this is the soap spoon. So we're going to scoop out a little bit here. I don't know how much I'll need, but we'll go with this amount. We'll go to that amount. All right, so I have my boar soaking in my, you guys have all seen this in my bowl. 3D printed bowls, we'll put that in there. And I don't know how much water this could take, so we're gonna wring this out pretty good. All right, and then we're gonna begin lathering. I'm assuming that this is gonna work very well. Looking at the ingredients, you know, it's tallow, there's some good butters in there, so you know, I'm thinking it's gonna be better than your average, you know, dollar store or your low-end budget soaps. So this is an Artisan. You know, they sell it on their website. I think their biggest market comes from Amazon. But yeah, smells good. I'll get more into the scent, like I said, during the actual shave next video, but my initial impressions is they could definitely take some more water. So I'm going to add water to this. It's getting kind of thick and pasty, which is definitely a good sign. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. That's what we want to see with our tallow-based soaps. We want them to be thirsty. I mean, with all of our soaps, but typically tallow-based soaps are really they're primarily the ones that can take a lot of water. Although that's not true for everyone. There's vegan-based soaps that also can take on water no problem. Namely is Katie's Bubbles and also PAA, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement. So both of those could take on water, and both of those are vegan. All right, so we're getting some very creamy and thick lather. This is kind of where I'll stop the bowl lather. I mean, you could see the peaks. You could see the little blob still up there, so I didn't even use all that. My brush is completely full of good lather, and my bowl probably has another pass or two in there. So I'll scoop that out. So very easily, bowl lather's perfectly fine. Nice and thick and creamy. Let's see if we get peaks. Yeah, we definitely get peaks. So, and that was, you know, that really wasn't that long of lathering. And we have a very nice, creamy, dense lather. So that's it for the bowl lather. Now let's do the face lather. So like I said, I'm going to load it directly from, I'm going to wet my face. And I'm going to load it directly from my boar, or my badger. My badger's been soaking. Typical badger, you guys know, the maggard. We're gonna go straight into this. So again, this has no problem taking some water. So I didn't really wring out my badger a whole lot. Just enough water to where it's not dripping, but it's still completely full. Typical of soaps when you're kind of lathering them in these smaller tubs. I prefer larger tubs, just because you have some excess room to kind of build up a nice lather. With these smaller tubs, what I find is you'll get like a lot of, I don't know what you call that, but like big bubble lather. And typically that just kind of falls to the side anyways, and you actually get a nice load. But still, if we can eliminate that by using a bigger tub, let's do that. So that's completely loaded. I'm going to rinse off this soap here. And like I said, this is a soft soap. I would call it a cream. I wouldn't even call it a crope. So, well, okay. So it's actually a little harder than a cream, but I think it's softer than a crope. So whatever you want to call that. All right. So face is wet. And we'll just try painting it first. So I'm going to do the face lather here, see how well we can build it. And then what I'm going to do, and what I plan on, I'm going to cut the video. I'm going to rinse it off, cut the video, and let the lather basically sit on my face for a little bit, or the remnants of the lather, like wash it off. And then I want to see how good the post shave is. So I'm not going to put any aftershave. I mean, I'm not shaving this until the next video. So I want to see how the post shave feels without any aftershave or balms. So as you can see, it's definitely a good lather. And for a straight razor shave, at this point I'm going to add a little bit more water, but I feel like this is definitely slick enough and protective enough for a straight razor shave, just as I have the lather on my face right now. I don't really like the plumy stuff when I'm straight razor shaving. I'm just able to see better without it. But anyways, so this is kind of where I would leave the straight razor shave. Now, for video's sake, we'll go ahead and we'll add some more water to this, and we'll try to build up a nice thick creamy lather, kind of like we did in the bowl. So just added some more water. This brush really sprays well. I'm going to add some water to my mug here instead of keep turning on the faucet. And I'm dunking this, by the way. I'm dunking it definitely well past the tips, about here. That's all underwater. All this is underwater. We're going to add more water. I want to see if I could drown this out. So I'm gonna take it to its very edge, and then I'm gonna jump it off the cliff. But this is a perfect lather for shaving. It's very slick, it's dense, it's creamy. You know, it's perfect for either straight razor or DE shaving. I'm gonna go back into the water. So anyone can stop right here where I have it. You know, you can see the sheen there. You can stop right here where I have it and have a beautiful shave. Now, I just want to see if I can kill it. The only soaps I have not been able to kill are Sterling soaps, the base before Kaizen from Peter Charkalis, the shaving shop, and Ariana Evans, and the Declaration Grooming soap. Those are the only three bases. Look at that. The only three bases I have not been able to kill with water. Now, don't get me wrong. I could dip this whole damn thing in there and absolutely kill any lather. But I mean, you know, within a reasonable amount of adding water. I can't kill any of these. Or any of those, rather. So let me go ahead. We're going to dip it again. I mean, we have tons of lather here. We're going back in. We're going back in. And look, we're dripping wet. So I'm not going light with the water. We are dripping wet. It's a nice soap. I would have never bought this myself. I'll tell you that now. I would have never just went out on a whim and purchased this. Just not something I would have done. But look at this. Wow. Yeah. No complaints. No complaints from me whatsoever. All right, one more time. Come on. Come on. This is a nice lather. This is a nice lather. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take all this off, and I'll be back for the post shave. I think I'm gonna wait maybe 10 minutes. So I'm gonna rinse this off, and then I'll come back 10 minutes after and kind of tell you how my face feels. So yeah, we are about 9.5 minutes post me washing everything away and drying with a towel. As far as the face feel goes, I'm getting a little bit of that like moisturized feel, and it's hard to describe what I'm talking about, but kind of like that lotion type feel, like after you put lotion, let it sit in for a couple minutes, like a face lotion or whatever. You know, you have that moisturized kind of like softness and kind of, it's kind of sticky, but not sticky. Like when you say sticky, you think bad, but it's not sticky. It's just like my face is moisturized. But it's not to the level of, say, just to throw out names, Ariana Evans or Declaration Grooming or even PAA or Sterling. It's not to that level of moisturized feel, but it's good. It's definitely good. It's above average for sure. So that's going to be the lather review and kind of like my thoughts on the post shave. I'm going to have a great shave with it tomorrow. I can already tell because the lather was so nice, and it could take water. As you saw, I don't know how many times I dipped it into the water there, but several times I couldn't kill the lather. It would not break down. It just kept building. And that's a great sign. That's a great sign for a soap. It's a tallow soap, so I kind of expect it. But not to say that all tallow soaps don't break down quickly. So, you know, there's just a wide variety of different ingredients in soaps. But I think that this ingredient list is good. Definitely above average, bordering on great. But it's not to that like high standard, or you know, of the higher end artisans, in my opinion. This is all my opinion. So like I said, we'll get into more details on the soap tomorrow in the actual shave, the pricing, the scent, all that stuff. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. God bless.